Hey everybody, welcome to Goddess Love Healings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today I wanted to try something different as far as to help out with the relationship um, situations out there. Like we're going to start with the nature of the relationship, and then we're going to move into what strengthens the relationship, and we're going to use tarot. Of course, I got two decks here. So, and what's your weakness in the relationship and how does it challenge the relationship? So we're going to kind of dig a little deeper into and this is a timeless reading, whether you watch it now, next month, next year. Okay, it will resonate to each and every one of you individually. Not everybody is going to be able to take the whole thing, or some people maybe. So, with that being said, I just like to let you know, all know I'm bringing in crystal energy healing for your relationship, wherever that is currently right now, um, to bring in more unconditional love, deeper understanding on a collective energy level as well as a spiritual level. Okay. So let's get started. All right. So the nature of the relationship. And there is no gender base. Okay. So it's masculine and feminine energy. So what's the nature of your current relationship? Inviting in my team and spirit of the highest Christed light and love. Okay. Wow. Your team and spirit. All right. So right away, what I'm focused on here is the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and if you can't show or see it, I will show you as I go along. So the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Hermit. So the Queen of Cups is very nurturing, caring, compassionate, loving, kind, everything that you would dream of having in a relationship. So remember, this is masculine and feminine. Either way, whoever's watching to receive this message. She's very in tune with who she is. She's crowned with wisdom and knowledge. Um, she sits on a throne of angels. She's guided by her intuition. Um, she sees and knows and feels all. Okay, so she's also looking towards the past. All right, so some of you might be, you know, remembering and focused on um, where you learn for yourselves to become more of this energy and take on this energy yourself. Okay. But she also has her back to the Three of Cups, and she's remembering how far she's come, and where it's time to step in and celebrate how far and what she's accomplished. Okay. By going within. So we have the Hermit. Okay, so the light is being shined on the Three of Cups, and what I feel and see here is that because of going and taking the time out for yourself, um, there's new relationships. There's more like-minded individuals and souls coming into your environment, or however you perceive it on your own situation. Okay, so the Hermit is very wise, and it knows when it's time to shine a light, to recognize their own insecurities, or any lower vibrational energy that might be preventing them from being this Queen of Cups. Okay, so compassionate, loving, caring, intuitive being that she or he is. Okay, so she's remembering that the relationships in the past, maybe I feel for some that were involved in overindulging in one thing or the other. Okay, that is the past that brought relationships together. Um, and it has taught you to actually be wiser in choosing your friends, your even if it's family members. Okay, so it's you took the time out to go within the self. Okay, so this is the nature of the relationship. So the light is being shined on a celebration. It's time for you to celebrate how far you've come to become and step into the role of the nurturer, the compassionate, loving, kind, supportive, giving nature. Um, right? And she's very in tune with Mother Gaia. She communes with her angels, the ascended masters, God, Jesus Christ, whoever it is to you. Okay. So it's a fruitful time. Okay. So this is what the nature of your relationship has brought you. All right. So it's new friendships, new partnerships. All right. It might be coming in the number of threes. All right. So there could have been some um, friends from the past that maybe turned their back on you. I'm also feeling for some, you get to celebrate that too. Because with you going inside yourself, knowing what love is and nurturing yourself to where you learn this higher discernment. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling for some out there. And for others, it's also um, there's a light being shined on the shadow aspect of where maybe you're overindulging in maybe some kind of addiction. Okay. Maybe you're celebrating too much and you need to go back and look to how far you've come. Okay. How far you've come to commune with your angels, your guides, ascended masters, God. All right. Very in tune being here, the Queen of Cups. Okay. And the Hermit is a master. Okay. Is a master of relationships. You've mastered this in the past to be able to step into new relationships. All right. New celebrations up ahead. That's what I heard. Okay. So let's see what strengthens you in the relationship. All right. What strengthens you? This Queen of Cups, male or masculine or feminine? What strengthens you? Yes. Okay. Yes. So we're going to start with the Queen of Cups with verification. All right. So with you taking the time out and becoming this hermit and going deep within the self and learning how to care and nurture yourself, you invited in your inner child, all right, your higher self into your sacred heart, into your sacred mind, where you healed the way you communicate, okay, maybe to yourself, maybe to others, all right, because we have the Queen of Swords, right? So the inner child had some wounds to heal. And this may have been for some to where you had to reparent yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and you can see it tangibly manifest into your new relationships that you're building. Okay. So the Queen of Swords knows the truth, sees the truth, speaks the truth with confidence and clarity, right? She cuts through the bullshit. Either way, okay? And if we want to bring in elements, we have the water element, all right? We have so much emotion and transformation happening around how you communicated to yourself or others, which is really changing your outside world, the way you perceive your relationships, even the ones in the past. Okay. So there is divine messenger here. Okay. She too sits on the throne. She's given this sword of truth, about healing. So maybe you're going to be a mentor, a teacher, and teach others how to also see and communicate to their self the way you learned to communicate. You rebuilt yourself mentally and emotionally. Okay. So she cut through the bullshit. She's like, no. Right. So these are your strengths. You're strong enough now that you heal. You did so much going within, changing your relationships, perception and perspective to go within and heal this inner child wound. Okay. That's what I'm getting for some out there. Okay. Now you see more than one way to heal, to self-acceptance, that it's okay to communicate your truth and with confidence and clarity. All right. Cutting through the bullshit, no matter if it causes a conflict or what it causes. This is the truth for whoever this is for right now. Okay, so 3 of Cups. What strengthens you in the relationship? 3 of Cups. Okay. So what I'm getting is what strengthened you is to step into this energy of the nurture, the compassionate, loving, kind, even around children. I'm picking up for some around children, how you communicate, how impressive it is on a child that you've been here, okay? You've been stuck. And this is what has strengthened you to get out of the mental body and feel. Okay? So this has strengthened you. It has allowed you to step into your feelings of knowing that it is okay. It is okay to be loving and kind and compassionate and allow my inner child to be free and feel safe, okay, and be able to speak with clear confidence in your journey, okay, what you've learned. And I do believe for some you are going to communicate this to others, and because of this work that you've done, I'm feeling you need to take time out still for yourself to celebrate how far you've came on this journey. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to get out of this mental body. Okay. It's not easy to get out of the mental prison that you were, I feel for some that felt like their hands were tied and they couldn't see in front of them the truth. So they did this work, and this is what strengthens you in your relationships, is to remember and celebrate each step of progress that you take by shining the light on whatever it is, like overindulging, be more moderate with yourself, okay? Whether it's food and it's changing habits and patterns, okay? Eating healthy fruits and vegetables, all right? it also brought healing. Okay, it brought the healing. Okay, so let's check out your weakness. All right, what is the weakness? And we're going to go to the Hermit. Okay, so I feel this one and this one. Okay. So right away with the Hermit card, what I'm feeling is, even though you went within, there was something, there was fear that if you were seen or if you were celebrated, there was this fear that you didn't believe that somewhere in you that people would hear this message. Okay. But I also am feeling right now, however, is that the light is being shown, okay, on other people in your life. When you are this energy and you change and shift the way you're communicating to yourself and with others, and how you went from this mental prison and feeling stuck and bound because you couldn't see. There was like this blindfold over you that you couldn't see where to step into this light. So this was a weakness in other relationships. And it was also a weakness that you did shine the light on the relationship, okay? Others might not have appreciated that as much as you. And that's okay. Because you're still being seen and recognized for it. And you will definitely, it's a victory. I'm feeling literally a victory here. There's a blessing from on high. All right. There's something budding that is going to bring you like total, I feel, on a global level. All right. On a global level, you are going to teach this. You're going to show others how you did it, how being in this energy has actually strengthened you. Okay. So it gave you the moment and clarity to go within and say when this didn't feel or it didn't resonate to this loving, kind, and nurturing energy that is present. All right. And it is divine. It is a gift. Okay. Even being in that energy has strengthened you. Okay. You are wise for it, and you will have a victory. You might be already experiencing this now. It might be, 6 days, 6 months. All right. But there's something coming from the divine, and you're ready for it. You're ready for it. Okay. It was about healing inner child wounds of how you communicate with your own children, with your own self, and with others. Okay. In relationships. Okay. So that was the weakness. All right. You didn't believe. There was something in you that you didn't believe in yourself, that this was a possibility, that you did it, that you shined the light on the shadow aspects, maybe possible for some addictions and habits and patterns that just kept you in this mental space. You freed yourself. Okay. And I feel like your angels, your ancestors, they've all helped you on the journey, because now you're sitting on the throne of angels. You are crowned with knowledge and wisdom to teach or mentor others that will come to you. Okay, they will come to you. So how does this challenge the relationship? Whatever relationship, you can put it. Oh, well, I'm not going to take these ones because these ones fell upright. So, yeah. All right. So it was being able to see a higher perspective of something that is tangible. I feel that it challenged relationships because I feel like some keep their foot in the past and some in the future when they just need to be in the now, be present, and see that it is tangible. Okay, that you did this. A lot of overthinking is challenging your relationships. Okay, maybe not understanding how another person communicates or feels. That is okay. So that I feel has been a challenge, right? But what relationships do is they bring us what we don't want to see in ourselves. And that's why we overthink it and we have anxiety and stress and sleepless nights and worry. And it's not necessary. It's unnecessary worry is what has challenged your relationships. The overthinking, not feeling loved or supported or safe, you know. But it was also, I feel, for some, what challenged a relationship was being able to look at it, look at it from a higher perception and perspective. And always coming back to the page and learning new things instead of being in this mental body, causing yourself anxiety and stress and sleepless nights, total mental torture. Okay, overthinking that you are this compassionate, loving, kind, nurturing, feminine or masculine. All right, or believing that you could reach this potential of victory and be handed down these passions. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me because I forgot to test the microphone. All right, so next one is, what does the relationship require to move forward, if at all? Okay, so we're going to start here with the Eight of Swords. So what, Spirit, does the relationship require to move forward, if at all? Okay. I'm not going to. Yeah, I guess I am being told to. Okay. I'm feeling like put these old emotions behind you. Let go of the stubborn bitterness energy. All right. Yeah. And then we have right here. Okay. I totally am feeling for some out there that this is a wish fulfillment. It's like, just be still. It's be still because you've asked and you're overthinking. Okay. So it requires to be still. All right. And continue to work on this lack mentality, whether it's lack of financial help, feeling abandoned, burdened, left out in the cold. All right. So what it's going to require is you to put behind you. Okay. Put these old emotions and thoughts behind you. That this is what's happening. Okay. Remember, if it feels this way, and I'm getting the emotional body. If it feels like you're pushed aside or abandoned or left for dead practically, or out in the cold, maybe it's feeling like out of the church, financially burdened, and not having no kind of help or support system, right? It's vulnerable, yes. It causes this vulnerability, and this is what it's going to require for you to move forward. For some that are still in this mental prison, and feel like they're just bound or tied, and powerless. Okay, you're not powerless. And it's also going to take out, require to move forward in the relationships. Whoever's resonating to this is to talk about it. All right. The only way to change it is to release this, and it might be in a vulnerable situation. All right. And it might feel like people aren't listening and whatever, but they are. They're definitely listening. Okay, so how will the relationship work as a whole, spirit guides, those watching? How will it work as a whole? Yeah. To let go of the past. Get grounded, get centered, meditate. Okay. Because it's a gift. And there's something you're not seeing because you're focused on what was lost in the past. Okay. So we got these 3 cups. And he's like really emotional. You can feel very emotional, stubborn energy, not wanting to look at this offer. There is something being offered to you, and I feel like you're in that nostalgia energy of the past, the way it felt in the past. And can we get one more for how to work as a whole? Yeah, it's time to take action. Stop playing games. Quit focusing on the past, because and we stay in the present moment, and we meditate, and we ground, and we connect to nature, so we don't go back there. Okay. Any more, spirit? Yeah. It leaves us more burdened. Okay. So it's time to take action. Okay. Stop playing games. Stop looking at the past. It's actually like physically sit down. I know it's snowing in some places, but get out, breathe in the fresh breath of air, exhale, remember to exhale, and release these old past feelings and emotions. Okay. This could even be from past lives, because our mental body is so connected to our emotional body. And this is where we carry more than we need to. So for some, there might be a new relationship coming in, okay? And you're not seeing it because you're stuck here, all right? Release the past, honor and release the past, so you can be open and receive this offer from the divine, okay? It's also for some to recognize that it cannot work 100 when there's one taking action and one not. Okay. So how will it help you grow? Let's see. I feel for some this is ending because you took action, grounded, meditated, went within, became the hermit. So back to the beginning of the reading, the nature of the relationship. Okay. So yeah, we have some karmic relationships, right, that were heavy and hard to carry, right? But when we're still focused on those, we can't move forward. We can't see the new love coming in, the new, maybe the new action that is being presented, because you still carry these emotions of the past. Okay. So you can't see, you can't even stand up straight because you're feeling all the weight. You're feeling like it's all on you. So that's a red flag. That's definitely a red flag. So how it's going to help you grow is to educate yourself, for some out there more, because this is the Torah, and these are, I could be led to the books. Okay. Maybe this is what you're gonna write a book. Maybe some of you have a book to write out there to take action on, that you're so focused on maybe old projects that didn't work out. Okay. I just got for some projects possibly that they felt really heavy. I think it was just destiny. All right. It's destiny. It was divine timing. All right. It's like all the pieces of the puzzle came together now. So it's time. Okay. So we have 10. Yeah. So some things are ending to have this new beginning. Okay. So there might be some out there that can connect with the star seed system. Okay. So it's right here is you were stuck in this mental prison. You couldn't see where to move forward. You felt bound or stuck to one thing or person, place, or thing. And it's not true. Okay. This is just simply part of the illusion. I just heard there's an illusion that you keep living in. And you're going to know by the red flags. Okay. You're going to definitely know when you get headaches or anxiety or stress or you lose sleep. It's time to come back to that page of pentacles or the page of cups. Remember how far you came. All right. And whatever this resonates to you, and it could be your current relationship or your relationships from past. This could also be past lives if you resonate. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. But it's time to take action. It's time to look up and see this offer that is coming from the clouds. Okay. It is literally the divine. And you're too focused here. Right. It's time to get grounded and centered in this truth, the work that you've done. Okay. So this is also a double wish card I'm feeling here. Okay. So wherever you're feeling this lack mentality, financially, by friends, family, whatever it is, your wishes are being granted and heard, definitely. All right. And it's you hear and you know the truth because you've experienced it already. All right. So you pay attention to the red flags. You are not abandoned, burdened, left out by God, by the universe, whatever it is to whoever. It's simply an illusion in your mind. Okay. So you are very connected to God. That was the illusion that we're all to have this limited belief that we are separate from the source that created us. And that is just not true. That was literally the lack mentality. And that's what put us in these situations of feeling abandoned and burdened and left out in the cold, because we reached out to other people when they weren't ready yet. So I feel that for some in them relationships, they just weren't ready. It was there to teach you something about yourself, heal it, nurture it, love it, enjoying the journey all the way, because you are not, if you resonate to the star seed system, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is to you, God, you are not, you are not this energy. You are not this Five of Pentacles. You are not lack ever of anything. Okay. It's time to put the past behind you. Honor and release it. Step into the present moment. Remember to breathe in and exhale when you feel like this, because you did the work. You know how to nurture and love and care for yourself. And how you do that, only you know that maybe you started a daily ritual. All right. And it's saying to keep to that. It's definitely saying to keep with that, because you're going to be a mentor. You're going to show others. There's someone out there that is definitely going to write a book. It's time to take action. All right. How it's going to help you grow is remembering all them burdens that did offer you something. Okay. It was something to learn and grow and expand, and write that book, make that webinar, do that live class, whatever it is to you. Okay. So Archangel Michael is definitely someone you want to work with. If you have issues with communication, I feel for some that are actually going within and working on this. All right. There's always an energy that is trying to prevent you from being in this present moment. Or that's the Three of Cups I can see. Third party interference, might be relationships from the past that were, three party interference. So maybe I'm feeling to say something about October, right? Maybe you started this work in October, and it's definitely time to stop and celebrate, stepping into your power, your truth, your own confidence, your clear way of communicating, right? It's allowing the inner child to be embraced and celebrated as well as the higher self. Yeah, so I was just kind of taking a shot at this kind of reading today. So thank you guys for being here. I think that's all I'm really picking up right now. Let me double check. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, just center, get grounded, get out in nature, commune with God, however you do it, universe, Jesus, Buddha, doesn't matter. You are not separate from the source. Okay, you are not lack of anything. It's time to appreciate how far you've come. All right, in all your relationships, whatever burdens that they offered you, it's something that you're going to use in your own life, and bring in your own prosperity and independence, right? Maybe a book, a webinar, a seminar, a class. Maybe there's some channel writing that you can do to release these burdens. All right, it's time to take some kind of action. And get out of this energy of lack mentality, feeling abandoned, abused. And it's okay if you are feeling this way. That's why we are the hermit. That's why we have the inner child. We can reconnect to all this at any time through the divine, through God, universe, source, right? And heal the mental body to connect more into the emotional body. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, remember how much work you've done. Celebrate where you are right now. don't forget, it's okay. Keep going within. Shine your own light in your own shadow when you forget who you are or where you're at or how far you've come. Okay. So it's also spirit saying definitely there is a victory. All right. It's budding. Um, just step into it. You know what it is. Definitely what you're passionate about. I got a lot of fire energy here. Definitely passionate about it. Okay. And it's going to help others in the long run. We're not given these opportunities to heal our own minds and hearts and bodies because it's just for us. It's for us to communicate how we did it so we can help others not feel this way or not live in this energy. Because Source is always listening. Source, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, whatever it is to you, is always listening. You are never left out. You can always commune and connect to your own higher self. All right. Especially in the vulnerable times. That's what you want to do, I feel. Okay. All right. So, yeah, time to let that guard down. Open body, open mind, open heart, and see the higher perspectives, the higher perception for your own, the way you've done for your own self to show others. Is for some out there definitely going to be a mentor, a teacher. You know, it's about being your own guru, right? Letting go of all the habits, limitations of the mind. You've done this. There's some out there that's done this, but still sometimes come back to this Nine of Swords, you know. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your faith. That's all we have in this world anymore. And definitely don't lose that. I feel for some actually are coming in as energy healers. You're going to help. This is destiny. Energy healers, healing of the mind and the heart. So the mental and emotional body is actually what I do as well. And it is a beautiful gift to have carried what was perceived as a burden, just like Jesus had carried for the rest of the world, right? So we too, we get to do what he did, you know. It's time to stand up straight, and there's some self-discipline here needed, right? Around communication, around your money issues, all right? About healing your own mind, all right? You've done it. It's tangible now. It's tangible to help and guide others. Write a book, start a YouTube channel like myself and others, many others out there. So, yeah. All right. So much love and light. Blessings to everyone who comes to my channel, Goddess of Love Healings, and receives these messages. To definitely, it's not just about the partner, okay, anymore. It is definitely about nurture yourself and be the way shower. 4414. Nice. So, yeah, call on your guides, angels, Jesus, Father, Mother, God, whatever it is to you. We talk about everything here. There's no limitations at Goddess Love Healings. And yeah, so I can totally resonate to this reading because this is what I did, and it was kind of a double mission. So if you're kind of feeling that way and you feel guided to my channel, then definitely let me know if this resonates and it helps you in your relationships, whether it's work, love, career, finances, doesn't matter. Okay. So, what strengthens me was what other people thought was my weakness and they could use it against me. I took my weaknesses and I strengthened those too. So, with that being said, I hope and I pray that helps somebody out there to lessen this heavy load and burdens that you might feel that you're carrying by yourself. You're definitely not carrying them by yourself. I've felt all this and some. Okay. So, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. It is a timeless reading. So, with that being said, love and light, and may you be blessed on your own soul journey. Um, no weapon, sword will prevail against you when you step in to this mission. I feel like it's a mission. It almost feels like a purpose, a passion of being this kind, nurturing, giving, very intuitive being in the human experience. So, with that being said, I love you all. Have a great day. God bless.